Hey, what's up everybody, and welcome to a very special episode of the Odd Vlog. This is the 50th episode, which I can't actually quite believe. So yeah, welcome to the Odd Vlog. My name is Richie, and this is really just a kind of quick, kind of special episode really. So we're not talking about anything Disney related or Marvel related or Star Wars related. It's really just a chance for me to kind of just mark the fact that this is the 50th episode, and in order to kind of celebrate that and make it a little bit different, I'm also experimenting with my new GoPro camera. So there's different settings and a slightly different setup. I don't really know how it's going to work in terms of the microphone, so sound quality might not be that great. I don't know, we just need to have a little bit of a play around and film something. So using the GoPro, I've kind of got that because we've got Disneyland Paris coming up hopefully in a few weeks time, so I kind of wanted to film things in a slightly different way, because obviously you could go to Disneyland and I could film stuff and it would probably just be the same as when I went last time, you know, the same footage of the same place in the same style. So I want to try to capture different things. So what a GoPro will hopefully enable me to do is to do a lot more kind of like on ride videos, POV videos. I've managed to get myself a chest mount as well, so we'll be able to do things like Big Thunder Mountain completely hands-free, because usually when I'm filming stuff it's just on my phone, on my camera phone. So I've never really sort of been brave enough to start filming those kinds of videos on essentially roller coasters, for fear of, you know, dropping the phone and then losing my phone. So having a separate camera gives me a little bit more freedom, but also because of the type of camera that it is, means I've got things like, you know, a chest mount that I can use. I probably wouldn't use like a head mount because I think that's a little bit embarrassing. But, you know, there's options out there, so you can do different things, film in different ways, and then end up with, you know, completely different videos, hopefully, from what I've done before. So there'll be a few things that I'll film in the same ways, like walking down Main Street and soaking up that atmosphere. And again, what the GoPro though does enable me to do, hopefully, is to film all of that in you know, much better quality, so that it's not so shaky and jarry and your footsteps aren't like impacting the camera and shaking it around all the time, because obviously a GoPro is, you know, much better in terms of like stability and being able to kind of control things, and it just gives you a lot more options. So I wanted to do a vlog on the GoPro because it also means that I can try to figure out how like the editing works and the uploading works, and, you know, work my way through the Quick Pro app or whatever it's called, just to have a go at the software really and kind of figure my way around it. Because what you don't want to do is kind of spend all that money on getting new equipment, take it to the place that you're going, and then it just not work because you don't know how to use it, because you're not practiced with it. So I wanted to start with a vlog, just like 5-10 minutes, get that filmed and then get that uploaded, mark the fact that it's the 50th episode of the Odd Vlog, and then away we go. And hopefully I'll be able to do like a couple of other kind of random things with the Pro before we actually go away and I can use it properly. So, you know, I'll probably like go and explore the woods or something, just try to get out and kind of like practice with different settings and try to find what works for me. So that's kind of the story behind the GoPro, and why I've got it. Filming on a phone is absolutely fine. When it comes to videos like this and just doing face-to-camera vlogs, I think in the future I probably will stick to the camera phone for that, because you don't need a myriad of settings for that. It's literally just your face in the camera, and you can upload it really quickly, and it doesn't really involve any particular editing. So I do edit in terms of I'll like maybe cut out bits that don't work or are irrelevant, or I'm pretty much ad hoc when it comes to doing these vlogs. They're not kind of, I mean, I'll have a rough idea as to what it is that I'm going to talk about, but sometimes I'll just go completely off script, and there's no like proper detailed script with these things. So I might just like cut out bits that don't really work, or bits where I kind of like lose train of thought, and try to keep it concise and on point. So you can do all of that really easily with a vlog. You don't need any particularly like impressive software. It's just, you know, film onto the phone, cut bits out, and then I'll stick my intro at the beginning, outro at the end, and then upload it. Away we go. In fact, probably the more complicated part is doing things like thumbnails. That's probably the more complicated bit, but that's kind of fun. I enjoy doing that. So I'll probably still do vlogs on the camera phone, and then save the GoPro for essentially, yeah, going out, going out there and capturing the footage, which really was kind of what this channel was always going to be for and about, especially Disneyland Paris, and potentially Disney World, because that's kind of really where the channel was born. It was always born out of the idea that, you know, we were going to Disney parks at least once a year. I wanted to film them, capture them, make some really good videos. But I was always like heavily inspired by like Justin Scard, obviously, as you can tell, because I loved his filming style, and he did the Sometimes vlog, so it was kind of his chance to do some walk and talks and just speak to camera, separate from his other videos where he was like going out and filming and making and editing these amazing videos as like episodes of a show. So they were different kind of filming styles. Adam the Woo does that very similar thing. He does some walk and talk videos sometimes, and then other times he'll just go out and, you know, he'll film all of the stuff and then spend more time of like editing and that kind of stuff. So I did a very similar thing. I was always inspired by those two when it comes to my videos. So I always wanted to focus on Disney parks. That was always like the main thing for me. So GoPro is going to be fantastic with that. It's worked okay on the phone till now, but I want to do better quality and have more options when it comes to what I can film and where I can go. So that's kind of where it was born. But the odd vlog, much like Justin's Sometimes vlog, is just the odd vlog that I do from time to time. So I will just do that on a camera phone. The camera phone that I use is a, I can't even say it, Huawei P20 Pro. It's done all right, actually. It's done really well, but it's getting kind of old, this phone, but I don't really want to change it. I just think changing your phone sometimes is just really unnecessary, and you kind of think, what am I changing it for? Well, I changed that one because I wanted to get a better camera, but for me to really upgrade from a P20 Pro camera from there is to get a separate camera and not upgrade my phone, because you know, your phone is like your whole life is in your phone, and I wanted something separate, some proper equipment to do some proper filming, and then yeah, that's why we've got this. So a great way, hopefully, to mark the fact that this is the 50th episode of the odd vlog, and we've vlogged all kinds of different things and talked about movies and shows. We've reviewed some of the theme park experiences that I've had, and then occasionally I'll just do like a kind of catch-up video, kind of check in, a little bit like this, where it's not really like reviewing anything. So yeah, I'll keep on doing the odd vlogs, the odd vlog that I do occasionally, and get them uploaded. But yeah, hopefully this year, COVID's not gone. It's obviously still there. It's still a thing, but I'm hoping that as the world is like slowly getting back to normal, it means that I can go out and film stuff, which was always what this channel was the main thing. So yeah, hopefully some decent equipment will mean that I'll get some decent quality videos, give me an excuse to go places we've been before, go to new places. I'd love to go and do the Festival of Speed, which I went to and filmed like 3, 4, maybe more years ago. I'd like to go back, you know, with a better camera, get loads of footage from that. Yeah, Disneyland Paris, MCM Comic Con, Portsmouth Comic Con, any Comic Con that I can go to, basically. I love to film those, and anywhere that we go in between. You know, maybe Centre Parks again. Really enjoyed that a couple of months ago when we went, and yeah, I'd love to be able to capture some decent footage on a GoPro from there too, and everything in between. So there we go, just to check in, test out this camera. Don't know what it's going to be like, so hopefully it sounds okay, hopefully it doesn't look too bad. It's kind of an experiment, so we'll just see how it goes and play around with it. And yeah, thank you very much for watching. Thank you for 50 episodes as well. If you're like a viewer that's seen all of those 50, well done. You're probably quite rare. I doubt anybody other than me has probably seen all 50 of those. By all means, go back and have a look at some of the older ones if you want to. They're probably a bit out of date now, because like film reviews and like we did vlogs of like before Infinity War came out, Avengers Infinity War. We were kind of like making predictions. Anything where I've predicted something, definitely out of date. But there's still going to be some episodes out there that are quite good. We've got quite a few vlogs coming up over the next few weeks. We're going to look back at 2022 and review everything that came out for Marvel, everything that came out for Star Wars. And then it's really kind of like preparing for Disneyland Paris. So I was going to do a vlog about like essential packing tips. We're going to look at my entire Disney pin collection. I've only shown off parts of it on camera so far. So I'll do the whole thing. That way I know what I've got and I don't then duplicate when I go, because pins are like the big thing for me. So there you go, so that's it. So thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe because it obviously really helps out the channel. Give the video a like. Leave a comment as well. I'd love to hear from other GoPro users as to how they get on with it. What do they think of the Quick Pro app in particular, because that's where I'm going to start off with. I'd love to get any tips or comments or feedback that you got about cameras and equipment and lighting and anything. That obviously really helps me out and gives me ideas for future videos. So thank you very much. And with that said, we're all done, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Thank you.